Cloudy. My name is Cloudy. Welcome back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't check out the last video, make sure you go and do that. To your boy, you know what I'm saying? Today, we got a video from Everything Always. Avengers Doomsday first look. Sizzle reel footage. Let's see, man. I really hope it's like real
guys?
footage.
Welcome
like 30
to
seconds
Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires, and holy smokes, Marvel Studios and Disney, out of left field, actually showed a sizzle reel for the upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man 4. And while you may see some of the reports out there, some of them are getting it right, some of them are getting it wrong, Marvel Studios chose a very specific piece of art to reveal officially as Doctor Doom for Avengers Doomsday. Again, they also showed the sizzle reel, revealed a ton about the Spider-Man 4 villains. We're going to break down exactly what they showed, what we can derive from it. But first, of course, if you could grab the subscribe button, guys, we are growing again at a breakneck pace. The Avengers Doomsday hype.
Everybody here today, subscribe for your boy, you know what I'm saying? And let me know in the comments what else y'all want me to like look at, you know what I'm saying? That's like Marvel or DC. I'm willing to look at anything I'm willing to look at like breakdowns on certain characters and all that, bro. I know a lot of characters, but it's a lot of characters that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That y'all do know. So let me know in the comments, bro. Let me know.
Is real. If you're into that kind of thing, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That'll help you keep up with the videos. Plus, it'll enter you for the giveaways. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so the very first official look at Doctor Doom that Marvel Studios has released came at this most recent Disney upfront. And again, this is an official reveal.
Is they saying that's what he's gonna look like, bro? I feel like he should look
the artwork that they chose to use was the artwork from Alex Ross, giving us a very classic looking Doctor Doom. Now, there have been some questions about this because, of course, it is what looks like to be a Tony Stark look-alike or variant, even though we know he's Victor Von Doom. But it appears as though we are getting a classic Doctor Doom, a la all of the reveals so far, like the poster behind Robert Downey Jr. earlier in the week. And since they specifically chose this Alex Ross classic Doctor Doom costume, definitely makes me feel like this is the version of Doctor Doom that we'll be getting in Avengers Doomsday. And for those of you sort of questioning the authenticity of this, because I know there have been a ton of fakes, you can clearly see there the Avengers logo at the bottom underneath Marvel. And while it doesn't say specifically Marvel Studios, it's because this presentation...
I thought bro was gonna have a little bit more armor or something like that on him. You know what I'm saying? Like a combination of an Iron Man suit and Doctor Doom suit. You know what I mean?
Also had to deal with a lot of the merch that they're going to be selling behind the films. Now, working off that logic, and because they did want to showcase a lot of the imagery for the upcoming merchandise, Marvel Studios picked something like this very specifically. And we sort of should have been able to tell this is what was going to happen based on the reveal a couple of days ago that even though Marvel Studios sort of teased Galactus in both of the Fantastic Four trailers, we didn't get a good look at him until days ago when we got some HD artwork that very clearly is Ralph Ineson, but also is very clearly a comic-accurate Galactus, where the MCU and Marvel Studios has always found ways to adapt the older costumes into a modern...
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have been noticing they've been copying a lot of stuff from the comics. Like I said, I don't read all the comics. You know, I don't read the comics, stuff like that. The comics, not comments, comics. You know what I'm saying? I don't read them like that. I'll be seeing them from time to time, like pictures of comic books and like, you know, the storyline and all that. I'll be seeing it sometimes, bro, and I've been noticing they have been following the costumes a lot from the comic books, bro. So who's to say they ain't gonna follow the story?
When it comes to how they designed Galactus, they literally stuck directly to the comics. Here we are now with Doctor Doom. We've chosen to use this image to foreshadow the imagery and the merchandise coming with Avengers Doomsday, and it is about as classic a Doctor Doom as you can ask for. And again, because they wouldn't want this to mislead people, you can rest assured that this is going to be close in some degree to what he looks like at some point throughout Avengers Doomsday, and probably before he upgrades to God Emperor Doom and dons the white cloak. I am so relieved they are not going with some nanotech Iron Man looking armor nonsense. I was really afraid that's what was going to happen, a la all of these images online where you see him with an arc reactor in his chest or some sort of hybrid of the Iron Man costume and some of those fake behind the scenes leaks. It needs to be a classic Doctor Doom. We're finally getting him in the context of Secret Wars with the X-Men and the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. We need that comic accurate Doctor Doom, and I am so relieved to see this as an image associated with the film, because that tells me everything's going to be all right.
In the comics, bro, is there a Doctor Doom that has like a Tony Stark? You know what I mean? Is there one like that in the comic book, bro, where his suit and Doctor Doom's suit is combined, bro? Because if there is, a comic book like that, bro. I do want to see both of these suits kind of put together and make one doc. You know what I mean? I do want to see that, bro.
Now,
I want to see
per
how
reports on social media for people who were in the room,
Maybe
they mentioned an Avengers Doomsday sizzle reel. And while it was an official sizzle reel, a lot of times sizzle reels inside the industry will be compilations of footage that already exists. So while we wait to see if there were any reports of voiceovers or anything like that, more likely than not, the very first look footage for Avengers Doomsday will be shared, if at all, at San Diego Comic-Con at Hall H this summer. We just talked about that at the end of last week, or the beginning of this rather. The Russos are known to bring the first look footage to Hall H. Other than that, I would not have suspected them to show any clips from Avengers Doomsday. Keep in mind, they haven't been rolling film long enough for them to really cut anything or put special effects on or anything like that. Now, on top of this Avengers Doomsday sizzle reel, it was also said that they were teasing Spider-Man 4. The major reveal from that came in the way of villains, where we've had a ton of villain reports over the last couple of weeks, and all of them apparently have...
I've been here, bro. I'm telling y'all right now, bro. Spider-Man 4 is going to be about 4 hours long, bro. All the ideas, bro. It's going to be about 4 hours long, bro. I don't think it's going to be less than that, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. As many ideas as I've heard over the past just week alone, bro. And I'm not even saying the whole month. Just yesterday. There's a lot of ideas they talk about for Spider-Man 4, bro. So I don't think this is going to be street level. Them talk about, we want this to be a street level movie. Bro, then why are you putting in so many characters, bro?
Wrong. The three villains that were mentioned for the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day were Tombstone, the return of Michael Mando's Scorpion, and Boomerang. Some classic original Spider-Man villains that, to me, sort of signal it looks like Marvel and Sony may be cooking up their version of a Sinister Six. Still, again, because this had a lot to do with the merch and the things that they'll be selling for toys and associated merchandise with the films, you can rely on these as official reveals. And where it's been kicked around in the Hollywood trades and industry insiders, everyone from Spider-Queen to Mr. Negative and the Chameleon being the villains for Spider-Man 4, it seems now like we are getting that truly Brand New Day experience where they're giving a soft reboot, giving us...
This ain't no Brand New Day, bro. This is his worst day. What are you talking about, bro? He's gonna be fighting like 9 villains, bro. Probably by himself for like the first hour of the movie until he get help from somebody. You know what I'm saying? And that somebody he get help from probably ain't gonna be much help. The person they got from Shang-Chi to put in all these fight scenes and all that, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna be fighting these people by himself for a long time before he gets some help, bro.
Grounded level villains,
gonna be messed up.
Making a Sinister Six out of it, and really leaving it apart from the multiverse and the whole Avengers Doomsday and multiverse saga of it all. Now, speaking of which, there are so many leaks going around right now for Avengers Doomsday, and I have an inbox full of emails and DMs from you guys who are asking why I didn't cover that leak where the guy broke into the set of Avengers Doomsday. And if somehow you missed that update, and over
somebody the weekend, broke on the set.
Someone actually broke into the set of Avengers Doomsday, took a camera with them, and although Marvel took that video down, it's still all over the internet because the internet doesn't care. Look, guys, it's one thing for an industry insider to have a source and break information, or for them to get things fair use that are filmed outside with a drone, and I'm going to cover that stuff in length at the channel. I also have always had a policy where I don't like to act like things don't exist if they do, but in this case...
Hey! Relax. My bad, that was my dog.
You guys can just see in other places what was revealed. He shouldn't have broken in there, and I want to give them fair game. If they're trying to keep things under wraps and they've done a good enough job, someone's not breaking the law, then it is what it is, and I'm just not going to cover it. Plus, we're covering everything else. You guys will survive. You'll see it in other places. But if you're DM'd me and you're wondering why in the world I didn't cover that one set reveal because the guy broke in, we're just leaving that one alone at the channel. I'm sure you guys can understand why. It's not as though we have any other shortage of leaks going on to cover, but let me know all your thoughts down below, especially
and man, how y'all feel about this leak, man? Do y'all think Dr. Doom's suit should be a merge of Iron Man and Dr. Doom, bro? That's what I really think it should be, bro. And then also, how long do y'all think this movie is going to be, bro? Based on they low key, I'm not sure if they putting out these leak information ideas or anything like that, bro. But it's so many to the point where I'm like, yeah, bro, this movie got to be 4+ hours long, bro. All the movies they about to put out after Fantastic Four, right? That's like the last one before like the Avengers. You know, I believe so. Well, apart from the TV shows, which I believe come out after anyway. But point is, bro, these movies shouldn't be long, bro. Whoever going to the theater, bro, make sure y'all take hella snacks, some of the drink. Make sure you use the restroom before, bro, because these movies, y'all finna be in there for a cool minute. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all gonna be in there for a long time. Take a blanket, all that, bro.